Hey guys, although we are now seeing a slight decline, the AI token market continues to dominate and shows how much the market is interested in this technology. So today I would like to take a closer look at such a promising project as Fetch.AI. What caused the significant growth? Is it too late to invest in this project? And will Fetch be able to gain the popularity of ChatGPT? So, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let's get started. This is my second video about this project, and I am very happy to say that the token is showing great growth. In the last week alone, we have seen plus 20% on the project price, and I am sure this is just the beginning. But what caused this growth? Let's see together. In fact, last week was quite eventful with news and various events that gave FET a pretty good boost. Especially if you look at it against the background of all other coins in AI, you can see that it goes against the trend. We can start with the conference where the CEO of Fetch spoke. After all, it is one of the most important conferences of 2024, the Economist Impact Business Innovation Summit. In addition to participating in the conference itself, the company also became a silver investor in this event. In fact, many of you may think that this is not a very important event because quite recently there was a conference of NVIDIA where Fetch did not speak. And indeed, it is hard to argue with that. It would be great if they spoke there as well. But even participating in the Economist Impact Business Innovation Summit is a very cool event. There were a lot of big funds and companies from the Web2 sector that somehow understood the need to move to a new technology like AI. I really like that Fetch is actively promoting the idea of automation with its AI assistants. It is clear that the need for this technology is only going to grow in the future. Here is what they tweeted about it. Recently, at a well-known tech hackathon, some enthusiasts integrated Fetch's AI assistant into a smart home. All this was supported by Google services. Here you can see in more detail how it was implemented. In fact, this is a rather interesting situation because the project itself did not participate in this event, but it was still promoted by smart guys. This is just another indicator that Fetch.AI has a huge potential that many people are not paying attention to. By the way, the project itself will have its own hackathon in 4 days, and I am almost sure that we will see a lot of new and groundbreaking things that will surprise everyone. So I will follow this event and definitely let you know if there is something cool. Actually, that's not all the cool news that's come out in the last few days, but I want to tell you about the rest, so let me know what you think is the reason for this rapid growth. I am very curious about your thoughts, so leave them in the comments below. Actually, many of you may have questions about the validity of comparing ChatGPT and FET, since one of the projects is not related to crypto at all, while the other is more specialized in AI assistance. However, I can say with certainty that it is more than accurate. After all, both projects are developing in large language models. And in my opinion, FET is now where ChatGPT was about 1 year ago. Both projects are very active in using large language models. People use this technology in everyday life, at work, and so on, so the need for constant development in this area is very clear to everyone. The Fetch team is already actively developing this in their AI. They are highlighting this as a separate area that simply cannot be ignored. The team has made some interesting posts on their Twitter page, and I encourage you to check them out. Now, the project's agent can also work as an assistant when searching for any information. This is definitely a pretty cool feature, and this is just the beginning. And I am sure that the level of capabilities of this AI will only increase in the future. In addition, they now have the ability to create an image from text. So far, the result is not very good. But let's not forget that all AIs learn as fast as possible. A good example is Sora by OpenAI, which a year ago produced the worst possible result, and now it is not always possible to understand that the video was made with the help of AI technology. But let's get back to Fetch, because their updates don't stop there. Recently, they demonstrated another very interesting feature of their agents. Now, thanks to their AI, you can sort your mail. It may not seem necessary, but such small features add up to a large system that becomes indispensable for both businesses and ordinary people. Therefore, it seems to me that the popularity of their token, their resource, will grow in proportion to the demand for AI. Moreover, we can already start building the first AI on the ICP blockchain, which means that any project in this area will be based on a smart contract, which will significantly increase the security of such products. And as we all know, AI projects have some problems with transparency, so a smart contract will prevent this. ChatGPT has set a record for user adoption. No other application or social network could even come close to such a crazy result. In fact, these are not just numbers. They show how much the market needs cool projects, cool solutions that really solve the problems and questions of most people. The demand for useful solutions will only increase over time. You don't have to go far. Almost every businessman and sometimes even an ordinary person needs help with booking plane tickets, finding the best hotel, and solving simple everyday problems that they just don't have enough time for. And here, FET is the undisputed leader because it is a pioneer in this field, which is already quite a strong player at the moment. It can compete 100% with similar Web 2 projects. By the way, I recently saw very interesting news that the team will merge their tokens to create a breakthrough product together with other projects. Personally, it is difficult for me to judge such an act, because it can definitely be a new breakthrough, but it can also hit the FET token itself. Therefore, we need to see the official announcement first and find out exactly how the assets of the team will be sold. But all this is just my opinion and by no means a financial recommendation. Therefore, it will be very important and interesting for me to know your opinion in the comments. In the meantime, let's move on to my price prediction. By the way, while I was recording this video, details emerged regarding the partnership I mentioned. Ocean Protocol, Fetch.AI, and SingularityNet are joining forces to create the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, merging tokens into a single ASI token with a total value of 7.5 billion USD, which currently occupies our 20th place on CoinMarketCap. This alliance combines the efforts of 3 projects to accelerate the creation of a scalable AI infrastructure, the commercialization of breakthrough technologies, and the development of AGI on the blockchain. The FET and AGIX communities must vote on the token merger proposal. After approval, FET will be renamed to ASI with a total quantity of 2.63 billion tokens. The Ocean and AGIX tokens will migrate to ASI. As of now, there is no information regarding when this project is planned to be implemented, but it all looks quite interesting. In the meantime, let's move on to my price prediction. Let's start with a less optimistic scenario for FET, assuming that the project will face unexpected difficulties. For example, another more convenient, faster, and more necessary project will come out that will eclipse Fetch. In such a scenario, I see the potential price of the asset at 5.5, which is very close to its historical maximum. In this case, the total market value of the project will not exceed $5 million, which seems quite modest compared to other market participants, especially considering the potential for a bullish trend. With that in mind, let's move on to a more realistic forecast. But before we do, could you please tell us how much you are willing to invest in FET right now, and at what price you are considering taking profits? Looking back at the success of ChatGPT, it is worth noting that Fetch.AI offers even more specialized services that can be used on a daily basis, which increases its value. This, in my opinion, will lead to an increase in demand and consequently an increase in the price of the token. I expect the price of FET to increase 10-15 times from the current level, reaching approximately $30 per token, which will bring the total capitalization of the project to the top 10 in the market. However, given the expected overall market growth, this capitalization will no longer be considered huge. And now I would like to remind you that this video is not financial advice, just my thoughts on the market. Always do your own research before investing and invest prudently. If you liked the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the future growth of coins. Thanks for watching, your CoinPost.